fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. And you look at Bailey, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
To be mentioned in the top 10 of a strong rookie class says a lot about his potential.
Yeah, he has a huge upside. If he continues to work on the fundamentals and refine his game, there's no telling how far he can go.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's James in at the 3. And for Utah, Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Bailey. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number 1. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. The wide open shot is on the money. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I spoke to the Jazz head coach earlier. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by Utah. Doncic passes to James. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
Nice shot by George. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. He can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they had more ups than downs. The one loss stung a little, and they felt they were ready, just couldn't put it all together. But the 2 wins more than made up for it.
Now here's Hachimura. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
George with it, guarded by Doncic. George with it. He has 7. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Shoots over George. Doncic, no good. Utah trailing here. Bailey, the pass to George. And there's the lob. Kessler, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Markkanen. Check by James. Back to Filipowski. Now here's George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. James up top. Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's George. James with the block.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Kessler finds Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Markkanen against Hachimura. Pass to Aiden. Inside. Here's Doncic. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Hachimura covering. Back to Filipowski. George passes to Kessler. Over Ayton. Kessler, no good.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Doncic against Kessler. James, left side. Back to Doncic. Over Kessler. Again, Doncic missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Here's Doncic. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. On the wing, Hachimura, covered by Filipowski. Hachimura sets a screen. Reeves finds Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 9.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
George passes to Markkanen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 3. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Now here's Markkanen. He picked up 10 in his last game. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
George against Hachimura. James deciding where to go with it. And here's Doncic outside. The offensive rebound.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And here's Bailey for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. 12 points for him.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And the jam by George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Pass to Doncic. And there's James from the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And that's what Reeves does. So much of his offense is predicated on his skill handling the rock.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's George. He's got 11. Markkanen from long range. Hachimura with a rebound. Doncic outside. Over Markkanen. Doncic, no good. Jazz trail by 9. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Pass to Bailey. Got it from about 16 feet.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
Back to Reeves. Doncic passes to Reeves. And here's Doncic. Jacks up a three. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 15 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Just 4 to shoot. Utah needs to get off the shot here. Shoots. The Lakers with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the games.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jake LaRavia. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
First free throw is good. Martin, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura comes in for Hayes. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Back to Reeves. Pass to connect. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else, so I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back over to you, B.A.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Hendricks. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. The Lakers lead by 5. Doncic on the wing. Fires from the corner. LaRavia passes to Reeves. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's gotta hurt. It's a turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Martin against Reeves. Doncic outside. And again, the Lakers, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Pass to Niang. Now here's Nurkic.
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Yeah, Reeves is a talented scorer, one who's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Third is Luka Doncic.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Well, that's one of the biggest changes in the league over the years. Point guards are now expected to score. They have to do more than just pass.
George finds Markkanen. Over to the left wing. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Connect. They grab their own miss. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Utah?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Laravia. From deep, here's Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. Bailey's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen sets a screen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family. Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
The Lakers trail to the inside. Here's Hachimura. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
George with it. Connect picks him up. Down low. Here's Sensabaugh. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Kessler's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Bailey. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Utah with another miss. Pass to James. There's the 3. They get it back. Now here's Doncic. Launches it. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. George outside. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. James against George. James passes to Doncic. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Sensabaugh. Kicks it to George. Now Markkanen. To the left wing. Left block shot on the way. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And how do you stop Kessler at his size? He's a load.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
What's impressed me, Ernie, is the ball movement.
That's it for us. Thanks for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
For 3, George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Reeves. Doncic outside. Misses the 3. Markkanen looking it over. George's shot is good. George has got 13.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Reeves finds Doncic. This James on the wing. Outside Reeves. Hachimura outside. For 3, James. There! LeBron for 3!
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
George passes to Kessler. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. George against Doncic. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Jazz trail by 3. And finished off by Kessler.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. George against Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Here's George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Takes the 3. The rebound by Markkanen.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George scanning the floor. For the tie. And he lays it in. George has got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, nice D from George. Markkanen finds George. Kessler passes to George. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. James against Markkanen. Pass to Doncic. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, a better start would be ideal. But right now, they're 10th in their respective conference. And of course, there's Utah, 5 spots from the top. James against Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen outside. Now George. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. George has got 17.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Reeves, the pass to James. No luck on that one.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Markkanen misses. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 12.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Inside. Kessler passes to Markkanen. It's Markkanen in the paint.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by George. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Bailey's shot is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Aiden. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Markkanen. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Ayton inside. Kessler on him from the low block. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
Here's Bailey. And here's Markkanen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
BA, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Sensible is checked in for Utah. And right here on the 2K leaderboard. Jazz trail by 9. We've got George Niang, also Yusuf Nurkic out there, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Drains the triple.
Look, if you double him, he'll make a play for someone else.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. James, right side. Now here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sensible, guarded by Doncic. Tries a 10-footer. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. And stolen by Markkanen. And they're on the break. On up the court. Niang, that's good.
I like seeing Markkanen move the ball like this, wanting to get his teammates going.
Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
It's James on the wing. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Hendricks. Checked by James. Niang outside. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Hendricks to take the lead. And Reeves pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now Ayton, defended by Nurkic. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock to win the drought. And Doncic hammers it home.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Down low. Doncic throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Sensabaugh. To tie it up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. James from deep. Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Sensabaugh. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Shot is good by Reeves.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz again can't hit.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Hendricks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. For 3. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Markkanen. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And it's George in for Sensabaugh. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Markkanen, the pass to George. Here's Filipowski. Pass to George. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And here's James. It's guarded by Markkanen. From the high post. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
To the middle. And George with the basket on the assist by Kessler. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone. James outside. Doncic, a screen on Markkanen. And LeBron James gets the three. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Markkanen misses. Los Angeles leading by 5. James outside. Back to Doncic from the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Throws it up high. It's stolen by James. From deep, here's Doncic. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 43 points.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Up top, George, guarded by Doncic. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz again can't hit.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's Ayton. Now Doncic launches a 3, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Marcus Smart.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura, and Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. Markkanen for 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Doncic finds Vanderbilt. Smart for 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Inside, here's Bailey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside Vanderbilt. Doncic up top. Over George. Ooh, nice D from George. Jazz trail by 20.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decisions.
Clock is at 3. Back to George. Banks it home. Big shot.
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside from downtown. Kessler with a rebound. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 18. Here's Kessler. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.